When I grew up, poetry was considered to be a bit, meh, what's the point of that? Just learning a long list of words. But I heard one of the astronauts interviewed, and of course this was in a world of science and going forward and into space. And he said, once we got to space, he said, do you know what we really needed? We needed a poet. Somebody who was good with words to describe the magnitude of what was happening and what we could see. I thought that was rather sweet and rather sad, wasn't it? Another reason to learn poetry is it will improve your vocabulary and your rhythm and your love of the language. In years to come, all of our memory fails and gets a bit dodgy. If you've learnt poems in your youth, you will still remember them. So this is your gift from you now to you when you're much, much older, and you'll get a huge amount of pleasure from that poem. And then there's also another reason to learn poems is, well, you'll be asked to do it sooner or later at school, to recite a poem. You'll only be given a few days to learn it, which isn't long. So you'll have one up your sleeve that you can rattle out. At parties, you might be able to sort of, if you can come up with a fairly humorous one, there'll be an occasion, I promise there will be an occasion, when having a poem up your sleeve, you'll think, yes, nailed that. Thank you, Sarah. But also there'll be other times when you just won't be able to get to sleep, and there'll be thoughts coming in at you from all angles, and you'll try and think, I don't need to worry about this, and then something else will get you, and then you'll think, well, if I can only do that. That's when you go back to your poem and you concentrate on the poem, and I promise you, you'll be able to get to sleep. There's one more. When you're in the middle of a poem and you reach a bit where you regularly stumble, be very careful not to go, oh, this bit's difficult. I can never do this bit. Now what is it? Because that's what you'll learn. Oh, that's difficult. This bit's difficult. Now what do I do? That's what you will remember every time you get to it. And this is something to remember in learning anything. Avoid putting in your own stumbling blocks or slamming on the brakes for no reason. So think, and here we go, or learn it in a whoosh. Give yourself a run up. And then once you've learnt one poem and you can just do it, learn another one. Learn funny ones, learn sad ones, learn love poems, just learn long ones, learn short ones. Learn to love poetry and find the ones you like. Doesn't matter whether they're popular and everybody says they're very good ones. It's your discovery. It doesn't matter if a million other people have discovered it before you. It doesn't matter if everybody else thinks it's a rubbish poem. If it gives you pleasure, that is enough. Enjoy it. But learn a poem. See you soon. Bye-bye.